Alright, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the Alpha Obeisance channel. This is episode 2 of a Noob's Guide to Hyprland. I am developing this guide in hopes to help my 14-year-old learn how to use Hyprland. He uses Arch Linux and saw that I was using Hyprland, got interested, got curious, but you can imagine how hard it is to get a 14-year-old to focus for more than 10 seconds. I love you, kid. But this is my attempt to hold his hand along the way and walk him through all of the configurations in hopes that he will gain a better understanding as to how to use Hyprland, how to configure it, and make it his own. So with any luck, you guys will learn something along the way. If you do, definitely hit that like button. Let me and my kid know I'm not as dumb as I look sometimes. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or corrections, please don't hesitate to drop them in the comments section below. And without further ado, we're going to go ahead and dive into explaining the file structure and how I have things set up in my configuration file. If you'd like to follow along in a 1-to-1 ratio with my configuration files, my .dot files, you can get them from the link in the description below. So, when you install Hyprland, by default, you have one configuration file. It is the hyprland.conf. It has absolutely all of the configuration in one file. And while that's great for a power user and it doesn't really slow us down, it doesn't make it very user-friendly for new users. So I've gone ahead and taken the liberty to segregate all of the configuration files into a modular setup so that you understand exactly where to go when you want to customize something specific. So it's aesthetics, assign workspaces, auto start environment, input rules, key bindings, monitors, variables, and window rules. We're going to be going through these configurations one configuration at a time for the most part. Each episode is going to contain, be dedicated to each configuration, and we're going to break it down. And you can see, if you've never sourced files before, if you're a brand new user, you can see that I've got source equals, and then I've got the path. This is basically telling the master configuration file for Hyprland when it loads and Hyprland calls this configuration file. It's saying, hey, this is where you find all of your data. And so it just allows you to maintain that same functionality of having a single configuration file while being able to micromanage that into a much more modular setup. So this is much more user-friendly. I don't really blame the Hyprland developers for doing it the way that they do. I just think it would be a lot more beneficial if people started using modular configurations. So yeah, without further ado, that's how I've got it set up. We've got configurations for aesthetics, assigning workspaces, auto start, environment, input rules, key bindings, monitors, variables, and window rules. We've also got a directory dedicated to images. This is just personal preference because it's easier for me to develop on my desktop while having all of my images in here. So I will be including with the dot files the wallpaper that you guys see in the background. I'm not going to include the girls with the dot files because not everybody's into that, and I totally understand that. So I'm going to give you my branded wallpaper instead, and then you can use your custom ones. I'm going to be working on a Patreon if you want to buy the cute girl theme packs that I will be developing in the future. People keep asking me, so I'm trying to find a way to bring that to you guys. So yeah, this is my structure. This is how it is, why it is, and we're about to break it down in episode 3. So I appreciate you tuning in. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. God bless and take care.